We're moving into a standing hamstring stretch. So on your mat, you're gonna place one heel out in front. As you take your hips and shift them back, you're gonna bend into that back leg. From here, reaching your end point and taking your hands and just placing them on that bent leg. We're gonna hold here for 20 seconds. So focusing with the hips back and the hinge on bringing your chest towards those toes, keeping a nice flat back. So feeling a stretch all throughout the back of the leg. All right, from here, stay in the position. Just take your toes and your foot and angle it out. We're gonna hold the stretch for an additional 20 seconds. All right, from here, come up and release, and we're gonna switch sides. So toes facing forward and up, hands on the back leg as it bends, hinging at the hips and holding for 20 seconds. And from here, staying in the position, taking your foot, angling it out, and we're gonna hold for a final 20 seconds. All right, time's up. So you can go ahead and release and come back to center. We're moving into a low lunge lean. So coming into position, back leg, knee is down, front foot is planted, taking your pelvis and tucking it under before you're driving that back hip forward. From here, taking the same arm to hip, we're stretching up and over, pressing out to the hip and coming over on the side, and we're gonna hold for 45 seconds. So by scooping that pelvis and driving that hip forward, you should feel a stretch into your hip flexor and then extending through the ribs and coming off to the side. We're also getting into the side body. And we're gonna switch sides. So tucking the pelvis, drawing that hip forward, arm is up and over, and we're holding for 45 seconds. Try to keep your chest up nice and tall, so we're extending in the rib cage and then coming off to the side. And time's up, so go ahead and come back to center. We're moving into a quad stretch with a strap. So you're gonna lie on your belly, propping up onto your forearms, and then you're gonna hook the strap around one of your feet. You want it in the same hand to the side that we're stretching, then bring yourself right over so that leg is straight in behind you, and then just gently pull on the strap until you feel a stretch in your quad. We're gonna hold here for 45 seconds. All right, time's up on that side. Go ahead and switch. And once you're into position, we're gonna hold for 45 seconds. All right, time's up. You can release and relax back onto your mat. We're moving into a hamstring hook to IT stretch. So you're gonna need a strap and you'll lie on your back. From here, you're gonna wrap the strap around the base of one of your feet, using your arms to gently pull that leg back till you feel a hamstring stretch, and we're gonna hold for 45 seconds. So your other leg is just relax and extend it out. If you have really tight hamstrings, you can have less of a pull or more of a bend into the knee. All right, from here, keep the tension on the leg, and we're just gonna draw it across our body, holding for another 45 seconds. So feeling a stretch in the outside of the hip and leg. All right, time's up. So go ahead and remove the strap, and we're gonna work on the other side. So coming into position with the leg up, pulling back for the hamstring stretch, and holding for 45 seconds. So just remember, you're controlling how much of a stretch by how much you're pulling that leg up with those straps. You can always adjust as needed. All right, and then keeping the tension, you're gonna draw it across and hold for a final 45 seconds. All right, and time's up. Go ahead and remove the strap. and come back up to a comfortable seated position on your mat.